The best way to start your workday is to start your workday. People submit questions to us all the time, and they want to know about our morning routines. They want to know how we execute on a day-to-day basis when it comes to work. I'm going to actually take one step back, and I'm going to say that when it comes to executing on a day-to-day basis, it's really how you start your week. It's not about how you start your day. Every Sunday, I take an hour or two to really organize my entire week. I look at the goals that I have set for me for the week, for the year, and I ensure that I'm going to go ahead and execute the next viable goal that's going to get me one step closer to my bigger goals. But having a planning session really separates the difference between the strategic mind, which is planning and organizing, and the execution mind, which is once you get involved in your week, it's all about execution. Because if we're starting to mix the two together on a consistent basis, we waste a heck of a lot of time. So before I'm even going to talk about my morning routine, about how I get ready and evolve for execution, let me talk about what I do on Sundays. So on Sundays, I look at my entire week and I look at what's already built into my calendar. Because each and every one of us, we have specific priorities that happen on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, and they're consistent. So we already have those portions of our calendar filled out, whether that consists of personal things or work things. We want to ensure that those are staying in the calendar, especially if they're moving us forward. But then what else I do is I brainstorm about, hey, what else could I create this week to help me get one step closer to my goals as well. And I look at what those steps or what those activities could be, and then I insert those activities as placeholders inside my week. So now that I have my entire week planned out and I know that this is going to get me that much closer to my end goals, I now can start focusing on how I start my day. So when it comes to each and every day during the week, I have a very specific routine, like down to the minute. First and foremost, I wake up at roughly 5 a.m. each and every morning. I roll out of bed, I get dressed, I head downstairs, I get my nutritional supplements together, and I'm off to the gym by 5:30 at our local YMCA. I go ahead and I pick up whatever workout routine I'm going to be doing for that day. I execute that workout, and I'm usually home somewhere around 6:30 that morning. Once I get home, I roll into my home office and I do some journaling. And I start looking at, after I journal, I start looking at what my day ahead is going to be. By that point in time, I'm rolling up right around 7 a.m. At that point, I go ahead and take a shower, I get myself ready, and at right around 7:30 is when I hang out with my family for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. At 8 o'clock, my son gets into my car and we drive him to school. And then once that happens, I'm at my house by 8:30 each and every day, and that's when I start my day, when I actually start my work day. And it just starts with a quick look at what I have lined up in my calendar. I look at what my top priorities are for that day, and I begin executing. The separation between having the strategy already lined up ensures that when I'm executing on a day-to-day basis, that I'm moving myself closer. This isn't about just doing busy work. As you can see, each and every step that I've gone through is really about ensuring that it's the right steps each and every week. So I know that at the beginning of the week, I have a very strategic plan, and I know at the end of the week that I am one step closer to my larger goals. So when that question came in, how do I start my day? It's really about how do you start your week. Each week, compounded upon itself strategically on a week-to-week basis, is going to ensure that it is inevitable that you're going to go ahead and reach your yearly goals, which could lead to long-term, 5-year and 10-year goal as well. Now, if you want to hear more about why I began executing this strategic plan, I encourage you to go ahead and read our first Amazon best-selling book, Real Estate on Your Terms. And no, I'm not going to go tell you to pay for it on Amazon and make Amazon rich, because certainly we don't get much from that. No, what I want to do is I want to ensure that you get our Amazon best-selling book for free. All you have to do is go to wickedsmartbooks.com/YouTube. That's wickedsmartbooks.com/YouTube. We'll ship it absolutely free to you. And I encourage you, read that first chapter. It's the reason why I started this very strategic plan because I had to dramatically improve my life. And it started with a lot of these fundamental blocks that I've compounded upon my morning routine day in and day out. And you can certainly capitalize on that routine as well.